Yes, ma'am. Can we start?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay, ma'am. So, welcome back, one and all. Hello. So, this is session 2 of day 1, and it is time to know more about our institute. And amidst us, we have Registrar Sir. So, I welcome you, sir, and I request you to address the students on a curriculum and fee structure. Sir, over to you, sir, please.
Okay. Thank you, madam. My voice is audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible, sir.
Okay. So, dear colleagues and my dear students, good afternoon to all. So, after lunch, it is very difficult for you to sit till 4:30. Anyway, just we are highlighting the importance of in our curriculum as well as the important things which are related to our institute. Today we are going to discuss. So regarding first the fee structure, actually already you have paid the fee structure and it is available in our website. But few students, they are frequently asking that whether this fee structure is same for another 4 years, okay, till their completion of the program. So it's a government institution, so that whatever the fee structure we are floating in the first semester, the same fee structure is followed till your completion of your course. So as per the fee structure, actually we have in the institute fee, we have two things. One is one-time fee. So it is around 13,250 for all the category students, and hostel fee is 39,000. So in hostel fee, we have not included any special items. So it depending upon the student's requirement, it is the discussion of the caterer, so that the additional charge has to be paid by the concerned student. But for whatever the menu we have decided, we are charging, that is 39,000, including that room rent and other things. So apart from that, we have the tuition fee 89,500. So for the tuition fees includes 9,500 as an additional fee. So this tuition fee have to be paid by the general OBC and PWD, EWS candidates. For SC/ST, we have not collected any tuition fee, so they have to pay only 9,500. So this includes medical and other sports fee and internet fee, like that we are charging. So as a register of the institute, so the same fee structure can be followed till your end of the final year. Okay. So suppose if you want to apply any scholarship or loan, we have separate in charges for that. And for NSP portal, Dr. Velmurugan, head mechanical department, is taking care. And our office also ready to provide whatever the details you want. So you can apply any loan, or suppose if you are applying any bank loan for approaching any bank, So whatever the document you want, we are ready to provide from our side. And we have office staff members so that they can provide the bona fide certificate as well as the fee receipt for you. But all communications, you please send it through the concerned department heads. So till first year, till the completion of the first year, Dr. Kamakshi Madam is the head of the department, so that anything if you want, you can approach her and she will forward to the concerned department depending upon your requirement. From second year onwards, the concerned HODs for computer science, Dr. Dhanalakshmi is the head of the department. So you have routed your applications through department head. For ECE, myself is the head of the department. So whatever the requirement you have, you please discuss with me. We are ready to help. So I am the admission in charge. So most of them, you know very well. Once your admission process is over, then Kamakshi Madam will look after the department activities. So you can approach her, because last time after admissions also, once the classes are started, few students have approached me and I have informed to them, you please discuss with your department head. So that's why I am saying this one. So whatever requirement you have to get bona fide certificate or any semester mark sheets, whatever you want, we have a exam cell in charges anyway. In the next few days, I think he will explain what is the procedure to be followed. But whatever you want, it has to be routed through the concerned department head. You please remember. Okay. And another important thing is, every semester you have to pay the fees on time. Okay. Dr. Sindhu Madam is an in charge as a AR, assistant register. She will send a circular to all the members with and without fine. So within the stipulated time, you will try to pay the fees. And another important thing is, whatever the amount you have, because now you are paying through online. Once if it is offline, then it is not a problem for us to maintain record in our office. Once you come to the office, then we will collect all the records, so that we are putting a separate file for every student, so that in future we don't have any issue. So time being, you keep your receipts with you every semester. So at the end, when you are getting your degree, you have to submit. Suppose we have a doubt whether have you paid the fees with or without fine. So we want to clarify. At the time, you please show your fee receipt. So that's why the important thing is, you please keep fee receipts with you till the completion of your program. And all the faculty members are ready to support. Whatever you want, you can discuss with the concerned faculty members first, then you can approach your department heads before coming to the office. And already we have floated the tenders for food and other amenities required for the students. Once if we finalize the vendors, then immediately we are planning to start in the offline classes. So till that, as an administrator, it is my duty to inform. We want to provide a full-fledged facility for you. So that's why all the faculty members, those who are in administration, they are keep on working with utmost care to we have shifted to our permanent campus recently in the month of July 21. So after that, we have started the process one by one now, and due to unforced situations and weather conditions, the construction activities are also little bit delayed. But our director and the administrators are frequently discussing with the authorities to speed up the process. So if you have a doubt when the classes will be, because I received so many calls, sir, I have paid the payment, whether shall I come to the institute, like that the parents or few students are frequently asking me. So institute is very keen to open offline classes, but before that, the responsibility of the administrators to provide full-fledged facilities for the students. So we are working on it. So, and you don't worry, once if everything is settled down, we will give enough time to you for booking your ticket and travel to our campus. So don't worry. And beyond that, if you have any doubts, you can approach your heads of the department, Kamakshi madam, so she will clear your doubts. So we have a curriculum. So as an administrator, these are the things I want to highlight to you. So regarding the fees, we have several options. This time we have opted only NEFT payment. From next semester onwards, we are trying for other options like iCollect or RTGS or GPay. So whatever the latest facilities we will try to provide for the students without any difficulty to pay the institute fees. Suppose because few students have some doubts regarding the processing fee paid to CSAP, whether I have to subtract 70,000 or 73,000 or 35 or 33 like that. Don't worry. Once the last date is still 13th, as per the CSAP time schedule, the online reporting will continue till 13th December. So then 14th we will verify your payments details. And if you have any doubt, we will call you and confirm and clear our doubts. Suppose if you have done any excess payment, don't worry, we will refund the money to you. In case if you have paid less amount, and we will inform to you, then you can pay the balance amount to our institute. So don't worry, we are taking care not only in the fees aspects, all aspects all the faculty members in our institute treating our student as a kids. So don't worry, we are with you to solve all your requirements. So as administrator, I assure you, don't worry, our campus is, because few parents are asking whether campus is safe, or see, we are already floated a tender for security, manpower, everything. So it is completely safe. We are taking care in all aspects. So you please concentrate on your studies to get good marks and grades. So as a head of the department, I want to share few details with you about our department activities. So our EC department have 3 faculty members, and director is also belongs to department of ECE. He is well experienced, and the other faculty members, and his specialization is antenna and microwave. The other faculty members, one is Dr. Krishnamurthy. His specialization is communication systems, and another faculty member is Dr. Sendil Sivakumar. His specialization is VLSI, and I am Sita Raman. My specialization is VLSI front and back end design. And our curriculum have 164 credits. There are 8 semesters, and we have 9 elective papers. And these 9 elective papers we have segregated into different specializations, like devices and circuits have set of electives, and VLSI, communication and computer science based papers, and other emerging areas. So we have split it into 5 categories, and each category have 8 or 9 electives. So the students can opt any one of the electives, one or depending upon the curriculum. So we are giving the options to the students to choose the elective, and depending upon the maximum strength, we are finally concluding the elective papers for the students. And also we have a pool elective systems with IIIT Pune and other 3 more IIITs. So we can choose IIIT Pune electives, and IIIT Pune students can choose IIIT Trichy electives, so that the faculty have students of both IIIT Trichy as well as IIIT Pune. Such facilities are available in our institute, and we have a summer internship in 7th semester with 2 credits, and we are consistently encouraging the students to do the internship with good industries. And we have the industry partners, our running in PPP mode, that is public-private partnership. Partners from industries, they are also the members in the Senate, so they are giving their inputs to modify the curriculum or updating the curriculum so that the students can meet the industry standards to do internship and project works. So out of 164 credits, have 18 core papers related to ECE, and so we have 164 credits and 3 year, second, third, final year students with 3 faculty. How can we manage? So this is the question may arise in your mind. Actually, we have a good rapport with NIT Tiruchirappalli. So all the professors from NIT Tiruchirappalli are supporting for us to take few subjects, both computer science as well as ECE departments, not only the core paper and also elective paper. And we have a MTech program, PG VLSI systems. We have started last year. And we have a PhD program in various specializations, not only for our department, for the entire institute. We have a PhD students, and we took 3 times admissions for admitted PhD students. And regarding the lab, institute is and department is in the process of procuring the equipments, that is hardware and software labs. So when you are coming to the campus, at the time we have a very good facilities in the department as well as in the hostel and mess. Project in the 8th semester, we are giving full freedom to the students to choose any projects in the core area as well as interdepartment areas. Last time 2 students, they are doing projects with the computer science department, and we are encouraging the students to learn not only the ECE core areas, and we are motivating the students to acquire knowledge in various interdepartment subjects. So the time is 2:25. My duration of lecture is 2 to 2:25. So with this, once again I welcome you all for the IIIT family. Be free, be happy, be safe, be secure. We are always with you to provide all type of supports in academic as well as administration. Thank you one and all. Once again, I thank the coordinator and the first year faculty members for giving an opportunity to share few things with the freshers. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Your explanation on fee structure and how the course will be, and also various other aspects, could have given a few clarity to the students. Hope you will get to know more once you start your classes. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
And yes, so now it is time for me to invite Dr. G. Devsena, Assistant Professor, Department of CSC, to say a few words about the department and the curriculum. Thank you. And ma'am, over to you.
Very good afternoon to one and all. So on behalf of my HOD, I'm happy to introduce CSC curriculum for you. First, let me introduce my colleagues. First, head of the department, Dr. R. Dhanalakshmi ma'am. Her area of research is computer networks and optimization techniques. Next, Dr. N. Renuva Devi ma'am, Assistant Professor. Her area of interest is Internet of Things and Big Data Analytics. And myself, Dr. G. Devsena, Assistant Professor. And my area of interest is image processing, machine learning and deep learning. And my colleague is Dr. Anup Jacob Thomas, Assistant Professor. His area of interest is medical image processing and neuroimage processing. Now, let me introduce CSC curriculum. I'll share my screen now. Is it visible, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. So as sir told, CSE curriculum is also designed in par with ECE curriculum. So first semester, most of the subjects are common. Like English for communication, you will learn basic English, M1, mathematics 1, basic mathematics, physics, and in introduction to computer programming, you will learn C programming language. Then mechanical engineering, engineering practice, physics laboratory, and introduction to computer programming laboratory. If you observe, laboratory courses are offered for 2 credits and theory courses are offered for 3 credits. In the sense, 3 periods will be allocated per week for theory courses and 3 hours of lab will be conducted per week for each lab. So total of 19 credits is given for semester 1. In the next semester, you will have some other common courses, and apart from that, you will learn Python programming language in second semester, and data structures and digital system design course. So if you observe, it is mentioned that for introduction to Python programming, it is for 3 credits, but lab component is also included within the course itself. So that's why it is 2 theory plus 2 labs. In the sense, 2 hours of theory classes will be conducted per week and 2 hours of lab sessions will be conducted per week for the theory course itself, introduction to Python programming. Similarly, for basics of electrical and electronics engineering, the same structure is followed. And here, energy and environmental engineering is offered for 0 credit but it is mandatory for all the students to complete this course to get a degree. So total of 22 credits is allocated for semester 2. In the next semester, other core courses like discrete structures, design and analysis of algorithms, programming paradigms, computer organization architecture, and object-oriented programming, especially you are learning C++ in this semester, in third semester. And there are 3 laboratories, right? 5 theory courses and 3 laboratories, and total of 22 credits. And in the fourth semester, you will learn economics for engineers, and it is common for both EC and ESC, CSE. And apart from that, some major CSE courses like networks, operating systems, automata theory, and one easy course like microprocessor and microcontrollers. So for OS and microprocessors, laboratory sessions are available, and total of 23 credits is given for fourth semester. And in the fifth semester, apart from the basic courses, elective courses are introduced. One is global elective, another one is program elective. So for global elective 1, management related courses will be offered. And this course will be common for both EC and CSE. I'll show you the list of electives allocated for global elective 1, and all the elective courses are provided for 3 credits. And if you observe here, professional ethics is there, and the credit allocated for this course is 0, and it is mandatory to complete this course as well. And in sixth semester, software engineering, internet networking protocols, and web technology. So in this web technology, you will learn a lot of front-end tools as well as how to build a website, everything. The techniques related to building a website will be described in this course, web technology. And technical English. So this technical English is introduced in this curriculum, keeping placements in mind to train the students in both writing and speaking skills. This course has been introduced in this sixth semester, because after this they will be started attending placements from seventh semester onwards. So keeping that in mind, we have introduced technical English in sixth semester, and total of 21 credits is given for this sixth semester. And between these gap, sixth semester and seventh semester, you will have summer vacation. During that vacation, you need to undergo internship training. As I said in the morning, you need to complete 6 weeks of internship course in the industry. And when you're coming for the seventh semester, you need to submit the report for summer internship, and Viva Voce examination will be conducted for this course in the beginning of seventh semester. And except machine learning, all the courses are elective in this semester. So total of 19 credits is allocated for seventh semester. Then finally, in the eighth semester, we have introduced comprehensive Viva course. This course has been introduced keeping the GATE aspirants in mind. So some of the students want to pursue higher studies, so they will be starting preparing for GATE exams. So you How long? Sorry for the inconvenience. I lost my connection in between. So I'll show you now. Can you see my screen? Can anyone confirm me, please? Yeah, thank you. So for the students who want to appear for GATE exam, this course will be very much useful, because in this course, all the core courses of the department will be revised and summarized. And for this course, 1 credit has been allocated. And if you observe, there are 3 MOOC courses offered in this semester. In case if the student wants to undergo 6 months of internship right from January to June in the 8th semester, they can do this online course in the previous semester itself, so that they can do their project work as a 6-month internship. So this modification has been done in the new curriculum. So total 16 credits is allocated for 8th semester. So altogether, you need to undergo all these courses for 164 credits. I think you are very clear about all the courses and the credits. Let me introduce the list of electives. So all the electives are categorized into 5 major domains. So the first category is hardware systems. So in this category, all the hardware related courses are there. And the next category is software systems. And under this category, some courses are provided, and the courses related to database are introduced here, and networks and security courses are listed out here. And finally, apart from C programming, C++ and Python programming, you can also learn some of the programming languages. So these are the electives, and these are the global electives that are common to both EC and CSE students. So as I told you, global elective 1 has some management related papers, and global elective 2 has some courses common to both EC and CSE students, like Internet of Things, digital image processing, information theory, robotics and wireless sensor networks. So this curriculum is available in our website, so you can refer at any point of time, and the complete syllabus is also available, and all the elective courses are offered for 3 credits. Yeah, with this, I conclude my session. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Devasena ma'am, and thank you for the overview on syllabus and curriculum for CSE Tech students. Okay, so now it is the time to invite the next head of the department, Dr. Kamashi, who's the head of the Department of Science and Humanities. Madam will tell you about the department and introduce the faculty members. Ma'am, please.
So thank you, Dr. Sindhu.
Okay.
So again, I came before you to introduce my department, Science and Humanities, as a HOD. And as we discussed in the morning, so this is completely new environment to you people. So the institute environment, the atmosphere completely is different. And but now you people, you are going to start your new journey in academic excellence for pursuing your engineering degree from the Indian Institute of Information Technology, Tiruchirappalli. So just let me present. Screen. So I think my screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So Department of Science and Humanities offering courses of study on basic physical science, mathematics, economics, and English language for BTech engineering first year students. So, and CSC curriculum, regarding the CSC curriculum, Dr. Devasena already explained you. So in the first semester of your CSC, you have to clear the total credits of 19 and second semester 22 credits. So already you are aware of this. And ECE curriculum. So here first semester of ECE student should clear the 20 credits. They will have mathematics 1, maths 1 paper which is of 3 credits, and introduction to computer programming and basics of electrical and electronics engineering. Engineering graphics also 3 credit course, and basics of mechanical engineering of 2 credits, electrical laboratory of 2 credits, introduction to computer programming laboratory of 2 credits, and engineering practice 2 credits. So among this one paper, basics of electrical and electronics engineering and electrical laboratory, both theory and lab, this will be taught by NIT faculty, Professor Dr. Raja P. Raja, Associate Dean Academics at NIT Trichy. And in second semester, you will have the courses English for Communication, Mathematics, Physics, Introduction to Python Program, and programming or digital principles and system design, solid state devices, energy and environmental engineering, physics laboratory, digital principles and system design laboratory. So among this environment, energy and environmental engineering is a 0 credit course. Okay, so you must have to clear 21 credits in this second semester, and among these all subjects, so I teach you the basics physics, so which is physics 101, it has the course code, and so I think you know about me already. Our registrar Dr. Sitaraman sir already said you. So I am the first year BTech in charge, and you will both CSE and ECE. Your class coordinators will be there. Suppose if you have any issues, first just bring to the class coordinators notice, and if it is not solved by them, then you can come and directly contact me also, and so that your issue will be addressed. So myself, I had my graduation from IIT Roorkee and postdoc in University of Minho and University of Porto, and I have 30 international publications and 5 conference proceedings, and 3 scholars are working with me. So in this physics course, you will have theory 5 units, and lab you must have to carry out 10 experiments, and these lab experiments, if everything is okay, we do offline, otherwise we do the online lab only this time also. And then mathematics course will be handled by Dr. Jagadishwar, so who is the assistant professor in under mathematics wing, and his PhD is from NIT Warangal, and he published 15 publications and 2 scholars are working with him. So next, you don't have the economics paper in your first year, but economics paper will start from your second semester. So and second year, and that will be economics for engineers, and that will be taken by Dr. Rinshu Dwivedi. So her PhD is from NIT Roorkela, and she published 24 publications, and one research scholar is working with her currently. And next, study of English, international language, which helps you to improve your language skills both in writing and communication. So this English for communication paper, this paper will be handled by Dr. Sindhu, so assistant professor, and her PhD is from Anna University, and she has 2 international national publications and 1 research scholar, namely Mr. Dinesh Kumarvel is working with her. So as I said before, so in the morning, definitely you will have the best time of your life during this 4 years BTech course at IIT Trichy. So wish you all the best, and once again welcome to all of you to spend a zestful living and wonderful learning time and learning at IIT. Thank you.
Kamachi ma'am, thank you for introducing the courses in the first year and also the faculty members of our department. And now it is time for me to invite Dr. C. Velumurugan, HOD, Department of Mechanical Engineering, to say a few words on Department of Mechanical Engineering. Sir, Velumurugan sir.
Yes, thank you, ma'am.
Please, thanks. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Sidhu, ma'am. Good afternoon to one and all present here. Dear students, welcome you all to IIT Tiruchirappalli. From the Department of Mechanical Engineering, we offer three courses, thrCS subjects: Basics of Mechanical Engineering, Engineering Graphics, and Engineering Practice Laboratory for both CS and ACE students during the first year. So what are the syllabus and everything we will discuss during the class time. So apart from the subject, dear students, your rules and regulation, everything is available in the institute website. So you can refer the subjects and laboratory courses, what you are going to learn in coming 4 years, you can refer our institute website. As our registrar, he has explained about the infrastructure facilities like various buildings of our institute. So we have the well-equipped different buildings like G+3 of academic and administrative block, and G+2 of excellent boys hostel, and G+3 of girls hostel, and a mess building, and the wonderful playground also is under full progress. In addition to this essential, some more specific points like seminar hall, auditorium, playground, everything is under full progress. Friends, student friends, when you come to the institute, you can see this IIT Tiruchirappalli. It looks like with full-fledged facility. Moreover, friends, registrar, he has mentioned that scholarship scheme and loan schemes. Scholarship under various ministries like Ministry of Minority Affairs and the Department of Empowerment of Persons with Disabilities, Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, Ministry of Labor and Employment, Ministry of Tribal Affairs, Department of Higher Education, Ministry of Home Affairs, and Ministry of Railway Northeastern Council, NEC. So various ministries, they are offering different kinds of scholarships for specifically for engineering students. In addition to these different schemes, a state government also, particular for example, if you belongs to Tamil Nadu or Andhra Pradesh, or based on your state government also is offering different schemes, so you can refer that particular website. For common scholarship website is NSP, National Scholarship Portal, nsp.gov.in. You can refer that website. Also, all the details are available in our institute website also. Friends, go to our institute website and a separate head of scholarship is there. So what are the details, what are the documents to be uploaded in NSP? All details are available in our institute website. So if you have any doubts while applying for this scholarship, you can contact me. Moreover, my dear students, 15th December 2021 is due date for submitting your scholarship application. So please refer the website of NSP. Then the documents, so bona fide certificate or whatever the documents you expect from the institute, you can contact the office administration. The mail ID of the office is mentioned in the institute website. You can send the documents, list of documents what you are expecting. So the office administration section, they will sign and fill the details. They will forward. So dear friends, apart from the subjects and academics, please plan your 4 years of program. So after 4 years, after your BTech, so where you want to stand and where you want to work, this can be decided by the proper plan from the day of one. So my dear students, today is the first day of rest of your life. Please plan according to that. Once again, I welcome you all to the IIT Tiruchirappalli. Thank you, my dear students and colleagues. Thank you all.
Murugan sir, thank you so much for the input and the information that you have shared with the new entrants. So now it is time for me to invite Dr. N. Renka Devi, Assistant Professor, Department of CSC, and ma'am will address you on yoga and the benefits of practicing yoga. Ma'am?
Yes, thank you, Sindhu.
Yes, ma'am. Please go ahead, ma'am.
Okay. Good afternoon, my dear students. First of all, I would like to congratulate all the students for securing admission in our IIIT Tiruchirappalli. So this is the result of your hard work. We all are here to support you all in aspects. I request you all to utilize the resources available here for the next 4 years to strengthen you, your knowledge, and your entire life. Well, let me introduce myself. This is Dr. N. Renuka Devi. I'm working as Assistant Professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. I did my PhD in NIT Tiruchirappalli. Then I worked in the Government College of Engineering, Bharatpur, Rajasthan. And I was associated with NIT Warangal before joining here. I'm carrying an experience of 16 years in this teaching profession. I'm the faculty coordinator of our yoga club. And we have some student volunteers as well who are always active. I'm reading their names. Vikas Kumar Verma, he is a final year EC student. Vimuri Bhavana, she is in 3rd year CSC. Ayush Singh, he is a student of 3rd year ECE. Suman Raj is in the 2nd year ECE. And this year we will select one volunteer from the 1st year also. So with this introduction, now we are going to start the session on yoga, in which our student volunteers will present the fundamental concepts of yoga. We will like to start it with a quote. Don't try to fix whatever comes in your life. Fix yourself in such a way that whatever comes, you will be fine. I'm reading it once again. Don't try to fix whatever comes in your life. Fix yourself in such a way that whatever comes, you will be fine. So you should be a relaxed, joyful, and stress-free individual. It's our wish, and let us make it happen. Now I request our student volunteers to take over this session, and we hope you will enjoy it. Suman?
Yes, ma'am.
You can proceed.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for giving me this opportunity. First of all, I would like to welcome you in the orientation program, and at this time we are introducing the yoga club of our institute. As we all know, life is full of ups and downs. It can be either mentally, physically, or emotionally. And it all happens due to lack of proper alignment. You might be thinking, what alignment? So let me explain with the help of an example. If we say that any machine is working perfectly, this means that all the components of that machine are aligned properly to give the best output. We can relate this with our body too. Our body is also a machine. So to attain the best output from ourselves, we also have to align all our body components in the best way as possible. And yoga is the way to make this possible by different acts like asana, pranayama, and dhyan. Now I am over to Ayush sir to take you to the further slides.
Thank you, Sodhan. I hope I am audible enough, and if I am not, just let me know. So I'll continue with this. So very warm evening to director sir, faculty members, teachers, parents, and dear freshers. Yoga is one of the most misunderstood words, and not just this, but its near relatives like karma, atma, and fate are too the victims of westernization. And on top of this, there's a complex web of queries and doubts that are stacked up in our minds too. So let this be an opportunity to be proud of our Indian heritage and explore the vast possibilities that yoga can offer. So let us know what yoga actually means from the yogi, the mystic and visionary himself, from Sadhguru.
You must understand that to be in yoga, the destination, that somewhere along the way, the process itself got named as yoga. The process has many names, which has kind of sunk into the background. What is destination has become the name of the process today. So if you bend and twist your body, we would call those asanas, but today that is yoga. Like this, various processes. In fact, well, 112 basic ways, but millions of tools which have evolved out of these fundamentals. Every one of them today is known as yoga. It's like if you go to the private bus station in Coimbatore, you'll see somebody will be saying, Bangalore, Bangalore, Bangalore. You say, where? He'll show you the bus. He means this bus goes to Bangalore. But when he says Bangalore, 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 if you say Bangalore, where Bangalore? It's Bangalore, the bus. So the vehicle has become Bangalore. Just like that, the vehicle or the tools have become yoga.
A very insightful talk. So, but before going further, won't we be interested to know how yoga is helpful in a student's life? But not an normal one, but an engineering student. Apart from the benefits that you see on the slides, yoga gives you an immense balance at all levels, physically, mentally, and emotionally, which will keep you focused towards your goal and let you explore vast possibilities and reach greater heights. So let's see, how can you manifest what you really want?
Even without doing any activity, you can still manifest what you want. If you organize these 4 dimensions in one direction and keep it unwavering in that direction for a certain period of time, now he believes Shiva will do it for him and it will happen. So is Shiva going to come and build your house? No, I want you to understand, God will not lift his little finger for you. What has not happened till now on this planet can happen tomorrow. Human beings are capable of making it happen tomorrow. Everything we as human beings have created on this planet was essentially first created in our minds. All that you see, which is human work on this planet, first found expression in the mind, then it got manifested in the outside world. The wonderful things that we have done on this planet and the horrible things that we have done on this planet, both have come from the human mind. So if we are concerned as to what we create in this world, it's extremely important that first of all we learn to create the right things in our mind, how we keep our minds. If we do not have the power to keep our minds the way we want it, what we create in the world is also going to be very accidental and haphazard. So learning to create our minds the way we want is the basis of creating the world the way we want. There is a wonderful story in the yogic lore. On a certain day, a man took a walk. He went for a long walk. Accidentally, unawares, he walked into paradise. Fortunate, isn't he? He just took a walk and he landed up in paradise. After this long walk, he felt little tired. So he thought, oh, I'm tired, I wish I could rest somewhere. He looked around, there was a nice tree, underneath which there was very cushiony grass. So it was inviting. He went and put his head down there and slept. After a few hours, he woke up, well rested, and he thought, oh, I'm well rested, but I'm feeling hungry. I wish I had something to eat. And he thought about all the nice things that he ever wanted to eat in his life. And instantly, all those things appeared in front of him. You need to understand, there the service is like that. Hungry people don't ask questions. Food came and he ate. Stomach became full. Then he thought, oh, my stomach is full. I wish I had something to drink. All the nice things that he ever wanted to drink, he thought about it and all of them just appeared in front of him. Drinking people also don't ask questions. So he drank. Now with a little bit of alcohol in him, you know Charles Darwin told you, all of you are monkeys, your tail fell away. Not me, Charles Darwin told you that you were all monkeys and your tail fell away and then you became human. Yes, definitely the tail fell away. But the monkey, in yoga, we always refer to an unestablished mind as markata, which means a monkey. Why we are referring to the mind as a monkey is, what are the qualities of a monkey? One thing about a monkey is, it's unnecessary movement. And another thing about the monkey is, if I say you're monkeying somebody, what does it mean? Imitation. Monkey and imitation have become synonymous. So these two essential qualities of a monkey are very much the qualities of an unestablished mind. Unnecessary movement, you don't have to learn it from the monkey, you can teach it to the monkey. And imitation is full-time job of the mind. So when these two qualities are on, a mind is referred to as a monkey. So this monkey became active within him. He just looked around, thought, what the hell is happening here? I asked for food, food came. I asked for drink, drink came. There must be ghosts around here. And ghosts came. Oh, the ghosts have come, they're going to surround me and torture me, he thought. Immediately the ghosts surrounded him and started torturing him. Then he started screaming in pain and said, oh, they're going to kill me. And he died. Just now he said he's a fortunate being. The problem is he was sitting under a kalpa vriksha or a wishing tree. He asked for food, food came. He asked for drink, drink came. He asked for ghost, ghost came. He asked for torture, torture came. He asked for death, death happened. Now don't go looking for these kalpa vrikshas in the forest. You can barely find a tree these days. A well-established mind, a mind which is in a state of samyukti, is referred to as a kalpa vriksha. If you organize your mind to a certain level of organization, it in turn organizes the whole system. Your body, your emotion, your energies, everything gets organized in that direction. Once all these four dimensions of you, your physical body, your mind, your emotion and the fundamental life energies are organized in one direction. Once you are like this, anything that you wish happens without even lifting a little finger actually. It would help to assist it with activity, but even without doing any activity, you can still manifest what you want if you organize these four dimensions in one direction and keep it unwavering in that direction for a certain period of time. Right now the problem with your mind is, every moment it is changing its direction. It is like you want to travel somewhere and every 2 steps if you keep changing your direction, the question of you reaching the destination is very remote unless it happens by chance. So, organizing our minds and in turn organizing the whole system and these four basic dimensions of who you are right now in one direction, if you do this, you are a Kalpavruksha yourself. Anything that you wish will happen. But right now, if you look at your lives, everything that you have wished for till now, if it happens, you're finished. Everything and everybody that you have desired for, if all of that lands up in your house today, could you live with that? Once we're empowered like this, it's very important that our physical action, emotional action, mental action and energy actions are controlled and properly directed. If it is not so, we become destructive, self-destructive. Right now, that is our problem. The technology, which is supposed to make our life beautiful and easy, has become the source of all the problem, that we are destroying the very basis of our life, which is the planet. So what should have been a boon, we are making a curse out of it. What has brought incredible levels of comfort and convenience to us in the last 100 years or so has also become a threat to our life simply because we are not conscious action, we are in a compulsive state of action. So organizing our minds fundamentally means moving from a compulsive state of activity to a conscious state of activity. You might have heard of people for whom they asked for something and beyond all expectations it came true for them. Generally this happens to people who are in faith. Now, let's say you want to build a house. If you start thinking, oh, I want to build a house. To build a house, I need 50 lakhs, but I have only 50 rupees in my pocket. Not possible, not possible, not possible. The moment you say not possible, you're also saying, I don't want it. So on one level, you're creating a desire that you want something. On another level, you're saying, I don't want it. So in this conflict, it may not happen. Someone who has some faith in a god or in a temple or whatever, who is simple-minded. Faith works only for those people who are simple-minded. Thinking people, people who are too much thinking, for them it never works. A childlike person who has a simple faith in his god or his temple or whatever, he goes to the temple and says, Shiva, I want a house. I don't know how, you must make it for me. Now in his mind, there are no negative thoughts. Will it happen? Will it not happen? Is it possible? Is it not possible? These things are completely removed by this simple act of faith. Now he believes Shiva will do it for him and it will happen. So is Shiva going to come and build your house? No, I want you to understand, God will not lift his little finger for you. What you refer to as God is the source of creation. As a creator, he has done a phenomenal job, there's no question about it. Could you think of a better creation than this? Is it in anybody's imagination to think anything better than what is there right now? So as a creator, he has done his job wonderfully well. But if you want life to happen the way you want it, because right now, the very crux of your happiness and your well-being is this. If at all if you're unhappy, the only and only reason why you're unhappy is life is not happening the way you think it should happen. That's all it is. So if life is not happening the way you think it should happen, you're unhappy. If life happens the way you think it should happen, you are happy. It's as simple as that. So if life has to happen the way you think it should happen, first of all, how you think, with how much focus you think, how much stability is there in your thought, and how much reverberance is there in the thought process will determine whether your thought will become a reality or is it just an empty thought. Or how you do not create any impediments for your thought by creating negative thought process. This possible, is something possible or not possible, is destroying humanity. What is possible and not possible is not your business, it's nature's business. Your business is just to strive for what you want. Right now you're sitting here. If I ask you two simple questions, I want you to just look at this and answer this. Right now from where you're sitting, can you just fly off? You say no? Right now from where you're sitting, can you get up and walk? You'll say yes. What is the basis of this? Why you say no to flying and yes to walking? Because past experience of life, many times you've gotten up and walked, never did you fly off. Or in other words, you're using the past experience of life as a basis for deciding whether something is possible or not possible. Or in other words, you have decided that what has not happened till now cannot happen in your life in future. This is a disgrace to humanity and the human spirit. What has not happened till now on this planet can happen tomorrow. Human beings are capable of making it happen tomorrow. So what is possible and what is not possible is not your business. That is nature's business. Nature will decide that. You just see what is it that you really want and strive for that. And if your thought is created in a powerful way, without any negativity, without any negative thoughts bringing down the intensity of the thought process, the first and foremost thing is you must be clear what is it that you really want. If you do not know what you want, the question of creating it doesn't arise. If you look at what you really want, what every human being wants is, he wants to live joyfully, he wants to live peacefully. In terms of his relationships, he wants it to be loving and affectionate. Or in other words, all that any human being is seeking for is pleasantness within himself, pleasantness around him. This pleasantness, if it happens in our body, we call this health and pleasure. If it happens in our mind, we call this peace and joy. If it happens in our emotion, we call this love and compassion. If it happens in our energy, we call this blissfulness and ecstasy. This is all that a human being is looking for. Whether he is going to his office to work, he wants to make money, build a career, build a family, he sits in the bar, sits in the temple, he is still looking for the same thing. Pleasantness within, pleasantness around. If this is what we want to create, I think it's time we addressed it directly and commit ourselves to creating it. So you want to create yourself as a peaceful human being, joyful human being, loving human being, a pleasant human being on all levels. And do you also want a world like this? A peaceful world, a loving world, a joyful world? No, I want greenery, I want food. When we say a joyful world, that means everything that you want has happened. So this is all that you're looking for. So all that you need to do is commit yourself to creating it, to create a peaceful, joyful and loving world, both for yourself and everybody around you. Every day in the morning, if you start your day with this simple thought in your mind, that today, wherever I go, I will create a peaceful, loving and joyful world. If you fall down 100 times in a day, what does it matter? For a committed man, there is no such thing as failure. If you fall down 100 times, 100 lessons to be learned. If you commit yourself like this to creating what you really care for, now your mind gets organized. Once your mind gets organized, the way you think is the way you feel, your emotion will get organized. Once your thought and emotion is organized, your energies will get organized in the same direction. Once your thought, emotion and energies are organized, your very body will get organized. Once all these four are organized in one direction, your ability to create and manifest what you want is phenomenal. You are the creator in many ways. That which is the source of creation is functioning within you every moment of your life. It is just that, have you kept access to that dimension or not? Organizing the four basic elements of your life will give you that access. There are tools and technologies to do this. The whole science of yoga, the whole technology that we refer to as yoga is just about this, transforming yourself from being just a piece of creation to become a creator. It is my wish and my blessing that every human being in this world should have this access to the source of creation within himself, so that he can function here as a creator, not just as a piece of creation.
That was very insightful. Before looking into impact of yoga in our lives, hasn't this question popped up in our minds that why yoga actually? Indeed, isn't there any alternative to it, or is yoga is the only way out? And isn't it something that old people do in their free time, or something that we might do when we get old? And how would doing a circus really help me increase my efficiency and keep me focused? And lastly, but the most interesting one, that why do some people give their whole life for the process of yoga? So let's look into the answers of these questions one by one.
I don't want you to travel in the path of yoga. Whatever goddamn path you're traveling on, take yoga with you. It will make the path easy and beautiful. Whether you go north or south, if it is dark, you take a torch, isn't it? Only northward people take torch, southern people take darkness with you. Is there such a thing? No. See, everybody can drive a car today, but not everybody can hold the car on the road at 200 kilometers per hour. They'll fly off, because for that you need lot of understanding of how the machine functions. Similarly, if you function at a rudimentary level in your life, everybody will eat, sleep, reproduce and die. But if you want to raise a human being to a higher level of function, then there has to be a more profound understanding and perception of who we are and how we function. So this is what yoga is. If we bring this at an early age, free of all cultural trappings, we can bring it in such a way that it's purely scientific and logically correct way of doing things. If we bring this across the world into every child's life, you will definitely find a more peaceful and joyful adults as they grow up. Why is this important? There is substantial medical and scientific evidence that only when you're peaceful and joyful does your body and mind function at its best. If you want to be successful, your body and your mind should function at its best, there's no question about it. At least this much must happen to every child. If this has to happen, it is important that children do not form strong ideas about anything, that their life remains a possibility to explore their life throughout their life. The aspect of exploration should remain alive. The aspect of having a certain sense of wonder to everything that we see must be there. By believing things, by attaching or identifying with certain ideologies and philosophies, we become dead sure about everything. When we become dead sure about everything, if somebody else believes something else, then clashes will happen. The fundamental aspect of education is to expand our horizons. Unfortunately, it's just working the reverse way simply because we are putting set ideas into children's minds. So yoga will undo that dimension, that it will not allow a human mind to become established in that way. This means, what this fundamentally means is, the nature of existence is uncertainty. In this uncertainty, you are trying to create a false sense of certainty. Either you simply falsely believe that this ocean is going to be always calm like this and I'm going to sail over this, or you learn to navigate through a violent, unpredictable ocean. You learn to navigate through that. Either you're equipped for it or you're not. So yoga is that aspect which clearly celebrates the uncertainties of life. We are not trying to create a certainty, we are just trying to equip ourselves to handle uncertainty. Right now as you sit here, this body is very important. You have to feed this, you have to clothe this, you have to decorate this, you have to pamper this in so many ways. Tomorrow morning, that's something inside which you never experienced. If that goes away, nobody wants to have any business with this. Yes? Only because the fruit is inside, this peel has become very valuable. Now, yoga means not just about twisting your body, not about standing on your head, not about holding your breath. All these things a circus artist can do better than most yogis. Really? Yes or no? You don't think so? A circus artist can do far better than most yogis in terms of twisting the body, doing this, doing that, holding different positions. That is not the purpose of yoga. Unfortunately, if you utter the word yoga, people think you have to be in some impossible posture. Yoga is not about postures. It is just a minuscule aspect of yoga.
And now the answer to the very burning question, that why do some people give their whole life for the process of yoga?
Yoga means, in your experience, everything has become one. The word yoga means union. What is the union? What can unite with what? As you sit here, your idea and your sense and your experience of who you are is very strong. You're here as an individual. But what the trees are exhaling right now, you're inhaling. What you're exhaling, the trees are inhaling. Or in other words, one half of your lung is hanging up there. Yes or no? This is not just in terms of breath. Today, modern physics is proving to you that as you sit here, every subatomic particle in your body is in constant transaction with everything else in the existence. If this transaction stops, you will cease to exist. So yoga means to know it by experience. Modern science is proving to you the whole existence is just one energy. The religions of the world have been screaming for a long time that God is everywhere. Whether you say God is everywhere or you say everything is one energy, are we talking about the same reality or a different reality? God is everywhere, everything is same energy. Are we talking about the same reality or a different reality? Same reality. It is just that a scientist has never experienced this. He has arrived at it through mathematical deductions. A religious person has not experienced it. He believes it because it's written somewhere or it's said by somebody. If you are a hard case that you are not willing to settle for deductions or belief systems, then you become a yogi. Yes, if you're a very hard nut, you want to know it yourself, then you become a yogi. You want to know the union of the existence. You want to know the oneness of what it is, not believing it. Like you experience the 5 fingers of your hand, if you can experience everything around you, then we say you're in yoga.
Now we have reached a junction that before concluding this presentation, it would be essentially important to know how far does science support yoga? And has science come in terms with the teachings that yoga had been propounding since ages? And what are the significant findings and research that reveals and explains the marvels of yoga?
This is an ancient Indian dude with far too much time on his hands. And these guys are cutting-edge, pioneering brain scientists. Now, what could they possibly have in common? Welcome to the Science of Yoga and What It Means to Us, Part 1. Let's go back thousands of years to the ancient world. The first mystics would leave their towns, villages, and everyday distractions to find solace in the forest. There, in isolation, they studied their own inner experience. As they looked within, what they found was a myriad of thoughts and emotions, just like most people would. And also, like most people, these thoughts seemed to cause anxiety and seemed to serve no real practical purpose. But with vigilant observation, the mystics found that when they stopped feeding their thoughts, they started to get quieter and quieter. They were quite literally changing their state of mind from the inside out. The mystics in India called this practice Vipassana, which means clear seeing. Today, we call it meditation. Now, fast forward to the early 2000s. Scientists studying the brain and the effect of brain exercises started to make some surprising discoveries. Brain science was still in its infancy, and in fact, up until late into the 20th century, it was still thought that the brain was solid, like concrete, unable to change in its structure. But then, they discovered a phenomenon called brain plasticity. It seemed the brain could actually change. It could be shaped and rewired by exercise. And guess what they found had the power to cause structural changes? Yep, meditation. Several studies found a whole host of structural changes in the brains of people who meditated. Here are some of the changes they found. The default mode network, which could stimulate wandering and aimless thought grooves, was quietened down. The amygdala, which processes fear and anxiety, reduced in size and activity. Grey matter in the sensory regions of the brain increased, which in turn enhanced sense perception. These were startling discoveries, and it became clear that there was something to this ancient practice after all. But it's not just neuroscience. The field of psychology also owes some recent developments to this Eastern philosophy. The mystics of old times claimed this simple fact. With regular insight, you'll see that your thoughts are not real. And the recent success of cognitive talk therapy uses this exact same strategy. The subject learns to see the falseness of their own repetitive thinking. They're simply an interpretation of what is going on, not the actuality of what's going on. So, what's the difference, you might ask? Well, say someone next to you makes a sarcastic remark. This may trigger you to start thinking about a number of possible explanations, and they could all be completely false. For example, she did that on purpose. Everyone does this to me. They're all planning to keep me down, etc. See how these thoughts lead to other thoughts which multiply with each other? The philosophy of Vipassana is to see that these thoughts are nothing more than stories in your head. And as you get better, they stop multiplying so quickly. But don't be disheartened. It takes practice. By the way, you don't necessarily have to look like a yogi or sit like a pretzel to meditate. So whether it's breathing meditation, watching meditation, dancing or fishing meditation, whatever clears your mind is a great place to start. All of these techniques contribute to a healthier mind. There is something that brain science is starting to substantiate, and it's what ancient mystics said all those years ago.
So these are some of the ways how yoga can transform your body over a period of time. Now I would like to hand on the mic to Suman, and he will take you through the process of Nadi Shuddhi and Namaskar process. Suman, over to you.
Okay. Now it is time to learn about Nadi Sodhan Pranayama. But before that, we should know that what Pranayama is. Pranayama means extending life toward a vital force or life force. And Nadi Shuddhi means to purify our nerves. If you observe yourself, you will find that at a time your one nostril is inhaling and exhaling more than the other. And this nasal cycle changes every 3 hours. Also, we know that your brain has two hemispheres, that is, left and right. And there is a direct relation between the nasal cycle and the working of brain. If your left nostril is working, then your right hemisphere of brain is more electrically active, and reverse for the other one. This means that at a time only one half of the brain is more active than the other time. By practicing the Nadi Sodhan, we can remove the obstacles and purify the nerves and activate our whole brain to work at a time, which obviously increase our brain power. Now, see the slides for demonstration of Nadi Shuddhi in the video.
How to do Nadi Shuddhi She will demonstrate. Please observe. Sit in a cross-legged posture with your spine comfortably erect, eyes closed. Left hand should be loosely placed in the middle of your lap, palm facing upwards. Use only your right hand. Use your thumb and ring finger. Fold your middle and index fingers. The ring and little finger are held straight and side by side touching. Now block your right nostril with your thumb and inhale through your left nostril. After the inhalation is complete, exhale through the same. In a similar fashion, using the ring finger, block your left nostril and inhale through the right nostril. Then exhale through the same. Again, block the right and open the left. Inhale and exhale. Continue like this. Be focused on your breath. So when you do this Nadi Shuddhi, what is most important is to breathe fully in and fully out, as slowly and as gently as it is possible for you. You should not make any sound when you exhale or inhale. So for this to happen, you just need to remember one basic point so that Nadi Shuddhi happens by itself. You will always switch after every exhalation. So that means whichever nostril you inhale through, the same nostril you exhale through. You do Nadi Shuddhi for a minimum of 4 minutes. A few corrections for the practice. Do not keep your left hand on the thigh. The left hand should be loosely placed in the middle of your lap. To clarify, on the right hand, you use only your thumb and ring finger. The ring and little finger are held straight and are side by side touching. Hold your middle and index fingers. If you are unable to hold them straight, do it as best you can.
Okay, you have seen the demonstration and now it is time to practice the Nadi Sodhan Pranayama by yourself for 2 minutes. And your time starts now. Okay. Time is over now and now we will move to the next yoga practice, that is Namaskar Process. Sadhguru will explain the advantage of Namaskar process, and also you will see the demonstration of Namaskar process in the next slide.
Yoga for love, Namaskar process. The word yoga means union of all polarities, of masculine and feminine, yin and yang, individual and universal, Shiva, Shakti, right brain and left brain, or whatever else you may want to call them. To achieve this blessed union, the simplest form is the yoga of Namaskar. Putting two hands together in alignment with each other at the level of your heart will bring you to a certain harmony between polarities within. That in turn brings a sense of being united with whoever or whatever the Namaskar is aimed at. In placing your hands together, the dualities of your likes and dislikes, your cravings and aversions are leveled out, and there is a certain oneness to the experience of who you are. For a few minutes every day, put your hands together in Namaskar. Look upon someone or something that means much to you. Maybe the sun, the moon, the clouds, the empty sky, the trees, the rock, your husband, your wife, your child, your mother, father, or a picture that matters to you. Look at that someone or something with the highest level of emotion that you can generate in an attitude of loving attention. Hold Namaskar for 3 to 5 minutes. Your life will be on a transformational mode.
Now it is time to practice the Namaskara process by yourself for 2 minutes. Your time starts now. Okay, time is over for Namaskar process. And for now, here is a special takeaway for you.
What is it that the youth needs to concentrate on, but they have not yet?
In India, the mango farmers have some wisdom in them. I have been a mango farmer in the past. Just after 12-14 months after planting, if it's a well-grafted plant, Within 14 months, flowers will come when the season comes. First thing we do is we'll pluck off the flowers. If you leave it, a few mangoes will come, but we will take it off. Next season again the flowers come, we'll take it off. We will wait for the plant to grow, because we know if the fruit comes out of that plant will never grow into a full-fledged tree. It will not bear as much fruit as it could if it bears too early. So this is something youth must remember. Don't try to live too early. This is the time where you build yourself in body, in mind, in competence, in capability. You build yourself. Time to live will come. If you live too early, then you will see you will not live a full-fledged life. So right now, we have imported this from Western societies. By the time you're 14, you must have a boyfriend or a girlfriend. By the time you're 18, you have had 3 heartbreaks. Where the hell are you focusing on building yourself? These things are taking so much time and energy. Build yourself up well if you want to live well. So, there is a certain time to grow and there's a certain time to live. If you live too early, you will not grow. And if you don't grow, the scale and scope of your life will be very limited. That should not happen to you.
Thanks everyone to be the part of this yoga club orientation. We learned 2 yoga practice today, and I would like to say that you do practice it daily. I also ensures that we will organize the more fruitful session like this in future. So stay connected with us and happy yoga. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, students. Thank you, Renuka ma'am, and thank you, Ayush and Suman, who are the student volunteers from Yoga Club, who have made the session more fruitful for the students. As mentioned by Stephen Hawking, however difficult life may seem, there is always something you can do and succeed at. So one of the mechanisms is meditation and yoga, which can help you at any point of time in your health, and most important, when you are facing any kind of a depression or any other problem in your face, yoga will come handy and help you. So I hope that this session has given you a lot of benefits on how to manage stress and how to stay healthy and what to focus when you are in your youth and all that. So with that, we have come to the conclusion of day 1, session 2. And the announcement is for tomorrow's session, that is day 2, session 1 will begin at 10:30 a.m. in the morning. So I request you all to be available from at least from 10:20 or at the earliest possible. So we meet you tomorrow at 10:20. Thank you all. Thank you for being a part of this orientation program.